Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another weekly forecast. And just before I get started, we as usual gonna talk about the trades that we took and what a week it was last week. And actually, this whole month has actually been amazing. If you are not in this free channel, I don't know what you're doing, because I've been sharing our free setups and you can see the amount of pips we've been catching, right? We've caught 940 pips, 900 pips, and at the 1,500 pips, that's probably more than 3,000 pips. And it's only been the third week of April. Come on, we've got one more week left. Let's see if we can end it off with a banger. But I've been sending these free setups for you guys to sort of follow. And as I said here, if you guys don't believe me, just scroll up and scroll. And this is exactly where I was getting all my ideas from. And that's the mentorship bot actually messaging and working now for great good stuff. But I just want to go over a few trades, and the one I wanted to mainly go over was the trade we took on Friday, I believe. You can see here was the screenshot that I shared, and if it loads that would be great for us, but it does not want to go. Okay, maybe click the link. Right, okay, yeah, it's launched the chart. So you can see here, it was around about, I think, just before US session, and price was sort of pushing up towards this area. We already had a sell zone here, which is the initial one, which did catch I think around about 30-40 pips, but then went back to entry and continued pushing. I knew that if this was the case, I'd have my second sell zone ready, and this will be the actual main move. The reason why I was targeting downside is because from Asian session, we had a impulse move down, and this is a consolidation, and now we're having a retracement, and we've left an equal low here with liquidity, so I'm sure we'll be coming back to target. And what happened after that is, if you go back to the picture, price then immediately pushed up. Let me restart Telegram here, give me a second. Can I zoom in on this? No. Right, bear with me a second, guys. Let's just quit Telegram here, open it back up, Telegram, and we should have a reopen thing. Here we go. Right, hopefully this works. Let's find the thing. Okay, there we go, we got it. You can see here that price triggered our positions within the sell zone, which is between 95 and 97. I did add a few more positions with the SL, but the previous high was pretty close. I thought it was going to get collected, but it didn't, and then price just instantly dropped 70 pips, and that is exactly what I call a waterfall. But then after that, price just kept falling, and this is a 1 minute chart. You could see, look at that, from 96 to 87, 100 pip drop within a minute, and then another 100 pip drop within another minute, and that was just all crazy. You can see we had a total of 180 pips, and this is exactly was my reaction. As you can see, this is my brother from another mother there, and the price is basically carried on dropping. Managed to catch a beautiful trade, and I know quite a few people managed to get on that. If you didn't, make sure you react to these setups, because I want to know exactly who's jumping in. But that was the main trade that we caught last week, and that's pretty much the breakdown. And my strategy outlines all of this sort of stuff, because given these sells on and when to enter and where to place your SL. So if you want to get in on that, just click the mentorship bot, and it's all pretty much coded for you. You can see that I've outlined it. We have specific buttons where you want to go. You got mentorship paid, give it a second or two, and you should get a message. Obviously I'm hosting it myself on my own server. I've coded this all by myself, so yeah, just thought I'd put that out there. Anyway, let's get straight into the breakdown. The weekly forecast, what I'm on about. So this week, right, we're still looking for bearish setups. The reason why is because the previous low from last week did not break. It did hold, but we've got these prior lows to be taken out first before I see another bullish impulse if we do get one. Obviously, there you go, sorry, mentorship bot replied. So just give it a second. If it didn't work, you should get a response back. Anyway, back to the forecast. So I was expecting this previous low to be broken, but we are getting a retracement, and we could get some sort of retracement to the sell zone in US session. So I'll be giving you guys a free setup here. I'll be looking for something like this to price to come into the sell zone. Again, this sell zone is outlined in my strategy, so you guys know exactly where the sell zone is. But I'll be expecting for price, if price continues to push up in this aggressive fashion, I'll be looking for some sort of reaction from here, because this is where we had our dump in on Friday, so there will be a lot of, you know, resistance at this level, so we should get some sort of reaction, and especially if it's around about the US time, then we should get a lot of volume. So that's the only place I'll be entering, to be looking for a sell. The target I'll be targeting, obviously I'll be targeting this previous low here, and this will be my TP, and then potentially targeting the next low, which is down at 1950. If we look around our time frame where that low is, it's the next low in line. So you can see we've taken out this one, we've now taken out this one, and now we're just basically targeting this one that we just recently created, and then the one at 1950, and then obviously so forth, so on and so forth. And then we start to break the higher time frame structure, because you can see that we have a low here, we have low here, low here, well, a low here, and now we're slowly coming back down to collect these lows. And if we start taking this one out, then I wouldn't see why we don't take those three lines out and target this main one down here back at 1900. And then I'd say that this could be open to interpretation. Either you get a bullish move back up towards the towards 2000, but we'd like to wait and see until that time comes, because there could be some sort of news event. You know, this is a sort of consolidation phase, and the thing I'm aiming for is we could get a sort of move like this, where you could see that we had an impulse move, price sort of pushes down, starts taking at some lows, right? As you can see, this all move, and the price gives it one more push, and right, this one more push is to decide if it's going to continue or actually fall. So we're getting that move down again, right? So I'll be expecting, you know, this area to be a sort of consolidation area, and then you can see that price sort of pushes down, and then we'll decide and to see if either we move up to break higher or move up to retest and then actually make the move down towards the 1800s. But hey ho, this could be another consolidation phase like we got over here, for an impulse, so you also got to be wary of that. So we're just taking it as we go. So pretty much I'll be expecting some bearish moves early in the week. Let's see if we can get some. If we get these lows taken out, I'd be looking for bullish moves towards the end of the week. Now we do have some news events popping up. We've got durable goods on the 26th. On the 27th we have GDP growth, and then we have some core PCEs. So yeah, we've got some high impact news, but nothing too major, so we should be able to capitalize off some manipulation. Let's have a look at some other pairs. I think there was a great setup here on US 500, which didn't trigger unfortunately, but we did capitalize off this setup. I believe, I think it was this one, I can't remember. It was a nice 500 pip trade. No, a nice 380 pip trade. It was somewhere, I've lost it now. Great, I should have been more prepared. I think it was this one. Yeah, I believe the sell zone was in this area here. It got triggered by this wick here, and then price basically continued and break down the previous low, and that was a nice 400 pip trade that's outlined on the Telegram. So yeah, take your time and go scroll through that. US30, we'll be looking at potentially more downside. I am seeing a lot of liquidity build up here, so I wouldn't be surprised if price basically wants to go and attack these lows first before any sort of major upside. But be looking for some impulse moves, you know, some sort of big moves like this, and you could get some retracements on those. So yeah, I wish it was longer, but I'll be looking to do a bit more breakdowns in my next videos, because again, we are stopping the free setup. So guys, the month is coming to an end. Be sure to get access to VIP if you're enjoying our setups. We have a free access, we have a paid access, you know, for those who can't access the broker, i.e. people in USA, and we have a prop phone passing thing going on as well. So we are going to stop giving out these actual full free entries. We're still going to share our chart analysis, but we won't specifically say when we're going to enter or where we're going to enter, you know. We'll just give you an idea, like, you know, with some arrows and stuff, so it'll be a little bit more diluted in that sense. So this is what I'm looking for to start off the week. Hopefully we capitalize off this, and if we do, be sure to react on the Telegram. I think that's pretty much it. So it's been Statics. Peace out.